All right, good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading to the channel. Okay, so today, you guys, I'm here to give you an ancestor message, and let me tell you, okay, your ancestors are saying like so what if it was a change of plans? So what if it was a change of plan? Like, this change of the plan, this change of the plan, like the thing that you was expecting to happen is still gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen right now. It's just not gonna happen right now, and it's the bottom line. And it's not going to happen because there was something not completed in time, okay? There was something not completed in time. But just because it wasn't completed in time, or it wasn't on target, it's still going to happen. It's just not going to happen when you expected it to happen. So what they don't want you to do is they don't want you to fall for the illusion of deceit, or the panic behavior, like the stuff that you would normally fall into when things does not go as expected, okay? Because they want to reassure you that, hey, you are the alchemist. Like, you are the one that can make this thing come together. It's just gonna take just a little bit more of your time, and a little bit more of your effort, and a little bit more of your energy for this particular one. But you have everything that you need. You are a natural alchemist, so you can make things happen regardless to what the perception may be right now. You can make things happen. I just saw the eagle over the eye. But you can make things happen. So your ancestors are saying, like, look, it's just not right now, but it's gonna happen still. And and how it's gonna happen is not going to infringe on anything. It's not gonna stop anything. So they don't even know why you even feeling some type of way about it, to be honest, okay? But check this out. Here's what it is. They do not, look, here they come. You call them ancestors. They do not want you to fall into your old self-destructive behavior. So this is like just a warning for some of you. Some of you, they do not want you to fall back into that old self-destructive behavior. So they're telling you, like, get it together, and get it together quick, because you need to be aware of when the illusion is, you know what I'm saying, when it's an illusion, when the filter's on. You know how, like, when you're doing the pictures on the thing and the filters come on, and the filters make the person or whomever look like perfect, like they have no flaws or anything like that. Hey, don't fall into that self-destructive behavior because of the illusion or whatever it was, or because whatever you were thinking was going to happen is just a little delayed. All right, and speaking of those illusions, it's certain things that's like presenting itself to you not as its true self. All right, it's not as its true self. So certain things that is presenting itself to you that is not its true self. All right, and not sure what this is, but you just need to be mindful of the illusion. Like, if it's a problem and the problem is not presenting itself as its true self, that means it's not as big as as anyone is trying to make it out to be. If it's a situation, that situation is not as big as anyone is trying to make it out to be. If it's an individual, that individual is not presenting itself in its true self. There may be some things that's going on with the individual that they're not trying to express to you at the moment. But you have to be mindful of the illusion, okay? And then it's also like, you cannot be creating illusions either, because I feel like some of you are creating the illusion. Like, maybe that's part of the destructive behavior. You are creating the illusion, and you walking around with all this protective gear on, or all of these protections and all of these defenses, and the threat is not that serious. The situation is not that serious. The storm is not that big. So that's what your guys and your ancestors are saying. Like, this illusion, however this illusion is presenting itself, hey, you know. But listen, once you get over these particular things, like the destructive behavior, the illusion that is being presented to you, or you're presenting the illusion, or you're creating, you know, you're creating a bigger issue than what it is, or whatever's creating a bigger issue than what it is, you're going to now tap into that balance that you wanted, that harmony that you wanted, and that fortune that you wanted. All right. So this is going to be a very fortunate time for you. There's going to be some things that are going to come forward once your perception and ideas about certain things that are happening in your life, or certain things that has happened in your life, changes. All right. But it's about that perception, and it's about the reality that you are projecting outward into the universe. Because again, the universe don't know when you're playing. The universe does not know when you're playing. So you need to be mindful of that, okay? You need to be mindful of that. So once this changes and once the shift occurs, guess what? You'll start to see the fortune. You'll start to see the things that are going to begin to come together as they should, all right? Your guides and your ancestors are also wanting you to know that that the disconnect that you feel as it relates to your feelings, or as it relates to your love, it's almost like you're trying to juggle. It's almost like you're trying to juggle your emotions, or juggle your feelings, or juggle balance here. Like, it's like you're trying to do whatever you can to maintain balance. All right. It's like you're trying to do whatever you can to maintain balance right now. So you're aware of certain things. A new level of awareness is coming in, right? And this new level of confidence, like, is just showing up, all right? And in all of this, there go the other one, y'all. And in all of this, right? And in all of this, here comes you trying to balance things out and trying to keep, like, all of your chakras in line, right? And so, but just continue to do that. Continue to try to ground. Continue to try to stay rooted, and continue to try not to project certain things out in the atmosphere. It's like, I'm feeling like someone is like, has just discovered this new thing. Like, that you may have just came into awareness of this journey, or you kind of new on this path, right? And they're getting you to now see beyond the things, all right? And seeing beyond the illusions too. But they're trying to get you to see beyond the things of the 3D, right? And as they're trying to get you to see beyond the things of the 3D, they're giving you like different little things, like different little hints. Your ancestors are giving you different little trinkets, like putting you in different types of places and different types of scenarios. And as you are going through these different things, this is now like, it's like a key that they've given you to unlock this whole new world, all right? Because it's like, in your world you see this, but on the other side of that, you tapped into something different. You have now came to something new, something different than what you've been exposed to, something different than what you've learned, and they are giving you the keys to unlock this whole new world. And so what they're saying is, in your alchemy, like in your ability to be the alchemist, like, you have everything in your possession to unlock this new world for yourself. Matter of fact, for those of you that have been on this journey for a while, you have everything within your possession to unlock this whole new world as well. All right, so they're giving you the tools and they're giving you the keys, and some of you guys feel like lost sheep. You're like, I don't know, I'm just trying to stay grounded. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do to survive this moment, or to get through these moments, or to get through these things. But they're saying like, hey, no, tap, tap, tap. You have already in your possession Remember that download I gave you? You better go and do something with it. Remember that information I sent you? You better go and do something with it. You better check your emails. You better check, you better pay attention to the messages a little bit better. Like, it's like they're sending you the keys. So go ahead and doing what you have to do to unlock that new world. But things are going to be in harmony, and the fortune is going to come in, you guys. So like now, once you tap into this whole new world, I feel like in this whole new world, like, it's a lot of the things that you didn't expect. It's a lot of things that you didn't expect to find out in this new world, I guess with this newfound self or this newfound information. And they're saying that, like, for those of you that feel like, because I'm saying something, eating something. For those of you that feel like you've been, like, eaten alive, like, I don't know, like eating alive, like you're trying to, it's like something just trying to eat you alive, and you can't quite put your finger on it right now. All right, that's what I'm seeing. It's like something's trying to devour you. Something's trying to devour you in the 3D, and you can't quite put your finger on it right now. But they are encouraging you to rely on your tools and to call on them when you need their assistance. Like, ritual. Tonight is the perfect time to do a ritual. All right, and call on the assistance of your guides and your ancestors to call forth what it is that you want, and really setting your intentions. Like, what are your true intentions? Like, what are your true desires? All right, and then once you tap into your true desires, then you're gonna start seeing a lot of things come into fruition. And so, like, dang, like some of y'all are just discovering a whole new self, right? Discovering a whole new self. Becoming more intimate with self. Intimacy. You're looking into yourself, all right? You're seeing things differently within yourself. Like, it's like you're really coming into balance with who you really are, like the essence of who you really are. And it's like you're starting to feel it, and things are starting to align. Even the stars are starting to align for you, because you have gone through this flow of self-discovery. You have been trying to become more intimate with yourself, and more intimate with your thoughts, and more intimate with your expressions, right? And so because of this, you're now seeing the world differently. Wow. You're now looking at the world differently. All right? And that's the right thing that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be viewing the world in a different manner. You're supposed to be allowing yourself to explore these new levels, these new ideas and these new projections and these new things that they're sending you. And it's like at first you couldn't tell, like it's almost like at first you couldn't see it, but like now you're seeing it. And so now you're being guided to do different things, and you're being guided off of that new perspective, and you're being guided off of that new information, and your vision is appearing to be a lot sharper. In some cases you're like, dang, how didn't I see this at first? Like, what allowed me to do this, you know, or why did I go through that, you know? And so those different epiphanies that you're having right now, it's like you're like, what? I can't believe that I was doing this, or I can't believe that I was allowing that. And so it's a lot of different epiphanies coming through your self-discovery. And even when you looking at yourself, right, you're looking at yourself different. You're like, whoa, like it's almost like some of you can't even recognize yourself right now. Some of you like, I came from this, I came from that. Like, you don't even recognize yourself. You're looking at yourself and you're like, whoa, you're examining yourself. You like, I'm like a whole new being out this piece, you know, like you just like, wow, you know. And so that is exactly what your ancestors are just trying to get you to realize. They're trying to get you to realize your own magic, realize your own abilities, realize your own essence. Go to the beat of your own drum, not following the lead so much rather than being the leader. All right, so that's what your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to do. It was like at first, like you was just dead on the inside, you know. Again, dead on the inside, and all of these things. It was like once you tap into once you start doing the things that you need to for your root and your sacral, the confidence is gonna come, and you're not gonna feel so dead. But right now it's like you was the Walking Dead, or that's how you felt at one point, you know. And now you're coming from that. Like, now you're being reborn. Now you're being, it's a rebirth. Like, you're born again, actually. Like, you're not, you died and you've been born again, all right? And you have this new insight and this new level of awareness, and things are just shifting for you, and you're really coming into your emotions, yo. Like, you're really starting to feel, and they want you to feel everything that you're feeling too. Like, they want you to process all of these feelings, because some days you're gonna have really good feelings, and you gotta realize that not only are you going against things that are around you and things that are within your circle and within your reach, but you're dealing with different types of elements as well. So you got to make sure that you're operating in the element that you're supposed to be operating in right now. All right, so what's the nature spirit for you, you know? But it's like you getting like you getting into symphony with, in harmony with freaking everything. Like, you're noticing that you're really more interconnected than you thought you was, you know? And so you're starting to pay attention to the plants, and pay attention to the butterflies, and paying attention to the flies and the mosquitoes. You know, you're starting to pay attention to all these things, and all these things are giving you like different types of insight. And your ancestors say, hey, you need to find a way to make note of it. All right, you need to find a way to make note of it, because you're not going to remember everything that you came into. So you need to find a way to make note of it. If you got to record it. If you got to keep a virtual diary, keep a virtual diary. If you got to keep a sound diary, keep a sound diary. Almost every phone now comes with a voice recorder, a voice memo. So you can just keep catalog of it. They're going to be visiting you in your dreams. They're going to be visiting you in all kinds of stuff. Okay, they're going to be visiting you in your dreams. They're going to be, some of you guys are going to feel certain things. Some of you guys are going to feel like somebody touched you, or like something heavy just came over you. And, you know, and that's your ancestors trying to talk to you, trying to communicate with you in the best way they know how, you know. And so the more that you expand on your actual ritual, your actual routine, your actual, you know, ancestral work and things like that, your actual spiritual practice, the more you're going to be able to notice them when they show up. You know, you might see somebody walking down the street and like, dang, my granddaddy had a hat like that. Then maybe that's your granddaddy, like saying, like, look, baby, I'm here. You know, or you see somebody and they at the store and they walking with, like today I saw this lady walking with her mama, you know, and her mama was you know, she was just walking with her mama, but the lady kind of reminded me of my aunt, and I'm like, dang, my aunt must be trying to send me a message. Let me go on back to the house so I can ground this energy and do what I gotta do and see what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you never know how they're gonna communicate with you. They be communicating with you in some crazy, crazy ways too. Like, you can have a moment and you be looking at something on TV, and that thing on TV just look different than you. Your child could come up to you and say something, you like, what in the world? Like, where'd you get that from? And that's them trying to communicate something to you. Like yesterday, I was trying to ground, and my baby, I told y'all my baby brung me the green pashmina. Bought the green pashmina, just using his little intuition, you know. And that was them communicating to him like, look, I told you need to go ahead and ground now. Go ahead and ground my message. And he came in the office. I'm up there working on some, heavily invested in the office, not even thinking about going outside to channel no messages or doing nothing. And he came in there and said, Mommy, here. And I'm like, oh, it's time to go. It is time to go. You know, and so that's all the things that you guys need to be paying attention to, you guys. So much information is going to come in, so many different downloads. You're seeing yourself in a new light. There's a different level of awareness that done picked up. You cannot fall for the illusion. You don't want to miss your fortune here. You don't want to miss your fortune. All right, so do the things that are necessary for you on this soul journey. And remember what they said. Do not miss your appointment, okay? You got to keep your appointment. You got to do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that that appointment happens, whether it's happening right now or it's happening a little later. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this message. Again, if you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you care. Also, if you're interested in the Patreon community, all of the information is in the description below, and I'll holler at you.